Welcome, everyone, to the Abilis annual meeting. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to extend a special welcome to all our clients and all our staff. I don't know if, yeah, there we go. Great. And obviously, we want to thank all our supporters who make everything we do at Abilis possible. Any clap for the supporters? Okay. Right. So I don't know if any of you have ever been to a corporate annual meeting, but at the annual meeting, basically you do a bunch of voting, you have a bunch of speeches by people who have a lot of wonky proposals, and usually they discuss all sorts of issues that most people don't really have much interest in. Luckily, that's not our agenda. The agenda for the Abilis annual meeting is one of celebration and recognition. It's a way of saying thanks to a lot of people who have put in a lot of hard work to make us the great organization that we are. And so with that, well, let's get started. We have three people on the board of directors who have made a lot of efforts in supporting Abilis over the years, and they are retiring from the board this year. And so those are the first three individuals who we want to honor. The first person, and if she could come up, Catherine Polisi Jones. I saw her here earlier, so I know she's here. So Catherine officially joined the Abilis board in 2017 and has been on the board for the last 5 years. Prior to that, she was one of the individuals who started our first Abilis run. I always think of it as the Abilis walk, but she was the person who started the Abilis run portion of the walk, and obviously that's been very, very successful. Catherine is also the principal of the Non Center. I don't want to mispronounce it. And so she's brought sound therapy to Abilis, and for those of you who have participated in that, you'll know how great that is. And she is going to continue to do that work for our clients who have an interest in sound therapy. And she's helped Amy extensively with PR and marketing. That's one of her backgrounds. And Amy said to me during the pandemic that she was so appreciative to Catherine every Friday who would check in with her and bring her margaritas. So I don't know if that was her her biggest contribution to Abilis, but it's one of many. So thank you, Catherine. Thank you. So the second individual retiring from the Abilis board is someone who's been involved with Abilis longer than any of my children have been living. So it's a pretty long time. My daughter is now an Abilis client. She's 26 years old. So that gives you an idea of how long our next individual, David Gortz, has been supporting the organization. David joined Abilis when his son Scott moved into his residence in Stamford in 1990. Shortly thereafter, David joined committees and then subsequently the board of directors. And for those of you who have been around a little while, David was the chair of the board in 2011. I mentioned that Catherine was responsible for starting the first run. David was actually responsible for starting the first walk for Abilis, which is one of our largest fundraisers. In 2019, David was honored with the Lifetime Service Award, and he and his wife Linda continue to dedicate themselves to supporting Abilis. David, thank you for all you've done. And I saw David here earlier, so he must be, oh, okay. Come on up, David.
Very short. There are a lot of things going on. About the walk. One year, the walk was at the university, what's the name of it, that Manhattanville or whatever, you know. Purchase. Anyway, and one of the members of the committee came up to me and said, along the way, and I've forgotten who it was, said, you know, my husband is very friendly with a Yankee, and the Yankees are in New York for a game when the walk is going to be, and would you like to have him see if he would come? So I said, oh yeah, that sounds great, because we have some people signing autographs and everybody likes that. And that was the walk that the greatest, we'll see who knows this, the greatest pitching phenomenon on the Yankees for save percentage came to the walk. And so it was an extra added bonus, not just walking, but to also see the great Yankee reliever come. So, anyway, thank you.
And David, I assume that was Mariano Rivera?
Yes.
Okay, good. And last but not least, the final board member who will be leaving the board this year, Ann Campman. Is Ann here? Come on up. Come on up, Ann. So Ann joined the board in 2014, and Ann was responsible for the very first activities committee for adult services and the calendar of events that we see today. And I think that is one of the great things about Abilis is all the activities that we offer. So we have Ann to thank for that. For years, she has worked hard to keep families informed on all the activities at Abilis and how to improve the quality of life for all the people we support. We're very thankful to Ann for her almost 10 years of service and dedication to Abilis. Thank you. Yeah, come on.
It's been a great 10 years. And I don't know, this is a wonderful organization. I feel so happy that I could be part of it, and I will still be part of it. So just not on the last Wednesday of every month. So no Mariano Rivera story, so.
All right. And last, in terms of my portion of the agenda, we're thrilled to welcome 4 new board members to the Abilis board who are going to bring all sorts of capabilities and skills to the board. And they'll be joining us this fall. If you're here, please stand. I'm not sure if they're all here, but they are as follows. Michael Custer. Michael here? No, okay. Amy Farber-Goldstein. Okay, well, Amy's terrific, and one of the big qualifications that Amy brings to the board is she will be our youngest board member, and I think that'll really help bring a sense of youth to our board. Dina Urso, there's Dina, the wife of Lindy Urso, who has provided so much pro bono legal work for Abilis and is a big supporter of Abilis. And last but not least, Lindsay Benton. Is Lindsay here? Hey. Hey. All right. So we look forward to welcoming all four of them to the board and for the contributions that they are going to make. I said the last thing, but actually there's one more. I want to congratulate Vinny Annunziata, who is on the Abilis board, but he is going to join the executive committee as vice chair this fall as we, again, go into the new board season. So congratulations to Vinny. All right. So enough from me. Now the excitement begins, and I'd like to welcome someone who all of you know, Danny Clark.
My name is Danny Clark, and I want to welcome you to our Smoky annual meeting and to be your MC for the evening. We are so glad to be in person today, celebrating the 72nd annual meeting at Abilis. We will be videotaping today to have this special day for all of our friends, families, communities, and members that cannot be here with us today. I have been a part of Abilis for 8 years, starting with participation in the LEAP program and Greenwich Hospital, Project Search. Last year, I worked at the Greenwich Library Cafe, Island Beach concession stand, and Coffee for Good. I have benefited from all these experiences and training opportunities. I am now working with 2 new companies, the Bruce Museum and Greenwich Country Day School. At the Bruce Museum, my role is the museum ambassador, and I help my coworkers when they take their breaks and need to leave their post. I am responsible for making sure that all of the artwork is secure and that visitors respect the paintings or equipment and museum walls. At Greenwich Country Day School, my volunteer role is to help with school gym classes for the students, demonstrating drills, and reviewing rules for the games, and playing music. On Tuesdays, I help with the register at the school store, cleaning and organizing, and making sure everything is the way it should be. This past year, Abilis Activities program was completely in person and offered more opportunities for fun where I enjoyed spending my time with my friends and my girlfriend, who I love very much, Danielle Annunziata. This year, I am looking forward to the Rocking Horse Ranch trip. I am so happy that we will be expanding trips and activities and are feeling back to normal again. I would now like to take the time to introduce Amy Matamuro, our president and CEO, who will update us to what has been happening over the past year.
Good evening. Good evening. And welcome, as Danny said, to our Smoky annual meeting. We're starting to see the skies, so that's a good sign. Over the past year, Abilis continued to expand partnerships that allow for full integration and individual progress for our community members. We are sending a strong message that all people belong and contribute to our community. We are thrilled to have COVID somewhat, Jen Slaybo, behind us. And we did learn a lot in the process. We learned how to be more efficient, we learned to have more patience, and we learned to do a lot more to help each other. We are so proud this year of our therapy center that continues to support our smallest community members. Their continued success is entirely due to the dedication and quality services provided by our incredible staff. Over 13,000 hours of services were provided in our early intervention program, and families were able to continue to work with their therapists after age 3 to continue making progress. Our committed team continues to work tirelessly to make sure no child is waiting to be evaluated and families are receiving the support they need to help their children. Our therapy center supports over 180 children per month. Thank you to Karen, Sharon, and Jenny for your leadership, and to all the staff for their hard work and commitment to so many children and their families. It is due to your advocacy and participation in recent government legislation that additional funding needed now will be permanent for each child. In addition to the essential services of therapy, they have continued their work delivering toys, technology, diapers, and the essential needs of our children and their families. These incredible, all women, are giving families the support they need to provide the right start and care for their children. Let's give a round of applause for our therapy center. Our SIB shops at Abilis provide support to our siblings, keeping families healthy and strong, ensuring all our children in the community have an outlet and support system, making sure no one is left behind and help is provided for the entire family. As Danny said, our activity program is fully back, finding fun again for everyone. There is something to look forward to every week, from musical theater, karaoke, sports with friends, hoops, movement, bingo, cooking classes, much busier schedule than mine. We are so happy and love our annual fun day. That was so amazing. Together we shine, and are thankful for all the partnerships who have enhanced the fun for our community members. Our supported typing program continues to be impacting individuals and their families all around the world, helping each person connect and communicate with loved ones and empowering those who were voiceless. The Abilis Individual Life Plan continues to be implemented into services and supports for each person's daily life. Our staff are hard at work developing quality plans to provide meaningful support which differentiates Abilis from other providers. You can clap for the staff. I always clap for the staff. Our day supports, training opportunities, businesses have continued to expand. Pam Arturi, Joe Champagne, I know they were out on the island today setting up. They've been working with our community food partners, serving our patrons, providing quality food, and teaching individuals the next steps they need to join the workforce. Our competitive employment services team are hard at work, helping individuals obtain jobs in the community. We currently have 127 individuals that are now employed and have community jobs. Yay. Abilis is working with over 100 employers who recognize the skills, abilities, and contributions that people of all abilities have to offer to any business. We've celebrated our 4th year of Project Search at Greenwich Hospital, and our incredible interns recently graduated are all joining the workforce. We're completing our 2nd year of Project Search at the Darien YMCA and are so excited to announce our launch at Stamford Hospital this fall. A special thank you to Luis Velasquez and Nick Stewart for your leadership and dedication to Project Search, ensuring the success of these new community programs that will benefit young adults for years to come. Our LEAP sites have grown, and we recently moved into our amazing new Norwalk space, which everybody loves. Our 6 LEAP transition programs, led by Shelley Caruso, are located in Greenwich, Stamford, Weston, Wilton, Norwalk, and Darien. We are supporting over 80 young adults in our LEAP transition program today. This past year, we celebrated our 3rd year operating the Greenwich Library Cafe and are so thrilled to be signing on for another 3 years. Yes. Our Darien Library is providing training and work, and we are thrilled to now have expanded to the Darien YMCA. The Abilis Cafe at 50 Glenville continues to provide on-site training and needed work skills to develop confidence, to take the next steps towards work and independence. I feel the same way sometimes. Our Gardens and Gift Store has partnered with businesses and organizations who are calling Abilis for our weekly flowers, for events, providing more work and training opportunities. And we are looking forward to another summer at Island Beach again, operating the concession stand, and hopefully we will see you all at the beach. Yes. Nidhi, there's this whole back and forth thing going on. Our residential services provides oversight for 174 residents in now 63 different locations. We continue to expand to meet the needs of our community members, and this year we opened another home to address the aging needs of our community. Are in the process currently of 2 additional residences in Norwalk and Stamford, and 5 apartments in Westport. We're very busy. We are committed to being a lifelong provider and helping our community to age in place and meet their individual goals and dreams. Our property committee, consisting of our board of directors and Abilis staff, work diligently to prioritize and help us to improve our properties throughout each location in Greenwich, Stamford, Darien, and Norwalk. Our Reach Supported Living program has expanded, and we now have housing for 42 residents who are living an independent life in a home of their own. Our development and marketing team continue to work to make sure we are successful with special events, grants, our annual appeal, which continues to positively impact the financial stability for Abilis. Special thank you to that team, Jennifer Flato, Erica Clare, who's always behind, Rebecca Muscus, thank you. Thank you for setting everything up today. You're amazing. This year, we have received support from new foundations, and our annual appeal exceeded its forecasted goal by 26%. The community is informed, they're educated, and the organization is successfully able to provide quality services. Abilis must raise over $2 million each year, which is no small feat, and we are thankful to those who help us achieve our goal, which allows us to comfortably take on new initiatives that enhance the quality of life for our community. Everything we have accomplished is only possible with the continued support of our families, our friends, our donors, our foundations, our community partners, and most of all, the Abilis workforce. Before we start our special recognition portion of the evening, we have a special person that we would like to recognize tonight. Will you join me? Who's that? Come here. Hey! Careful. Whose birthday is it? So, Gerald Murphy has been waiting for this day, today, June 7th, which we all know, for the past 364 days. Gerald moved into an Abilis home 19 years ago from Southbury Trading School, where he lived since he was 6. When Gerald first came to Abilis, he said, I've never been to a baseball game, so that's what we did. We did it, Gene. When Gerald moved in, Gerald used to call the residents at 12 Orchard the cottage, and the program manager was the matron. Today, Gerald will call his residents his home, and the program manager his friend. Gerald is turning 82. 82. Yes, today is Gerald's birthday. It was so perfect at the annual meeting. Gerald loves to paint pictures of Elvis, go on activities, vacation to Long Beach Island, chill out in the recliner in your room, and he brightens the day of everybody he sees. So please join me in wishing Gerald a very happy birthday as he turns 82 today. And actually, Danny thinks we should sing happy birthday to Gerald today. And he was going to start us off.
Happy birthday. All right.
To you.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gerald. Happy birthday to you.
I'll help you down, okay?
Got it?
Got it.
Got it. Okay, Danny. Danny.
To begin the award portion of today's meeting, we would like to introduce Karen Fetter and Jennifer Mascakis to present the first of our 2 Rookie of the Year awards.
I'll put it up. Hi, everyone. Good evening. And although it's smoky outside, the sun is shining in here. And I wanted to just introduce Jenny, our Assistant Director of our Early Intervention Program. And we are here to present the Rookie of the Year Award. And we consider ourselves incredibly lucky to have added Stephanie to our Birds of 3 staff. Where are you, Stephanie? That's why you're here. Stephanie comes in every day with a smile on her face and an overabundance of enthusiasm and passion for the children and families she works with. Her families love her, and she gives over 100% of herself and always goes above and beyond for them. She has proven to be a true team player, quickly becoming a very valued and respected member of our staff.
She brings a wonderful set of skills and knowledge to our team and to the families she serves. She works well in community settings and in family homes. From day one, she has been looking to learn more to help support her families and embraced any training she received. She's always happy to learn from other team members and never hesitates to ask or offer help. She brings quality to our program and is always eager to take on challenges and new initiatives. She says yes before you even ask her a question and is a great representative of Abilis in the community. We are so pleased to present her with the Rookie of the Year Award.
We told her she had to be here as her first.
Well, I just want to say it's been amazing. This whole first year, everyone's been so amazing, and I feel so blessed to be joining such a great organization. Thank you.
I'd like to call up Kathleen Boney to present the final Rookie of the Year award.
Thanks, Karen. Evening, everyone. For those that don't know me, I'm Kathleen Bonney. I'm one of the program managers for the Abilis businesses. I'm here to present the second Rookie Award. After months of having a job coach, after months of not having a job coach and covered by per diems and residential staff, who I'm very thankful for, I had to be patient and wait. But with the help of human resources, it was worth the wait. Rebecca, who has been a job coach for the past 4 months, and sorry, and I'm so impressed with how she has blended right into the Abilis family so seamlessly. If you watch her, you would never know that she is new to this industry and field. Her patience, her caring, and her joy to teach and take care of 4 gentlemen in her group is just refreshing to watch. The willingness to learn and ask questions, being new to all this, comes with being at Abilis is commendable. As part of the environmental enrichment group, As part of the Environmental Enrichment Group, she has taken them on hikes to Pomeranz Park, Todd's Point, Mianus River, Cove Island, Stanford Nature Center, amongst many other places. On rainy days, she asks staff to reserve conference room or winder room so she can teach art classes with them as she socializes to get to learn more about them. She has also been on top of behavioral issues and reaches out to me for any changes she has noticed in the participants. She has earned Jack Iavana, Stephen McGarry, Stephen Harding, and Paul Dick's respect, and they are happy to have her as their staff. Ultimately, she cares for these guys, and it shows. She is a team player and just a good person all around. I'm happy to have her as part of the business's team, and more importantly, I'm happy she's part of the family. I present the Rookie Award to Rebecca Pastor Landemir.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. This is exciting. I wasn't expecting it, and it's been a pleasure to be here for the 4 months that I have, and I look forward to many more. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome Nancy Beater and Laura Lategui, who are going to present the first of our 2 Spirit Awards.
Hello, everyone. Need my glasses on. I am so proud to present the Spirit Award to Louis Arcery. Louis has been giving Abilis more than 25 years of his patience and dedication to so many residents at Abilis. Louis has worn many hats at our residential program and has always been giving 150% of his professionalism, top quality care, and love to his job. Louis's attention to detail is above and beyond, especially when he's administering medication or following the BM book. Is nothing short of amazing. In 2020, Louis joined Victoria House, and we are so fortunate to have him be part of our team. Louis has improved so many of our individuals' lives for the better, and he is the true meaning of the Abilis Spirit Award. I would like to share with you a letter from Maya Schmolkin, Friendship Circle Director. This is what she had to say about Louis. What sets Louis apart is his unwavering commitment to Sam's well-being. He is patient, kind, and always willing to go above and beyond to ensure that Sam is comfortable and happy. He is also incredibly reliable, consistently showing up for our events with a positive attitude and a willingness to help whenever he can. And we are so incredibly fortunate to have Louis as part of our community. Louis?
Yep, thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure to work with Sam.
Move over a little more? Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
And now I would like to introduce Lorianne O'Donnell to present the second Spirit Award.
Lorianne goes first.
Good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be presenting the Abilis Spirit of the Year Award. This award was created to recognize an individual that exhibits extraordinary generosity and outstanding initiative while offering their time and abilities for the good of the organization that go beyond the general job requirements. In recognition of her hard work and dedication, Abilis is pleased to announce the Spirit of the Year award is the much-deserving Lenise Davis. Where are you, Lenise? There she is. Come on up, Lenise. Lenise rejoined Abilis in 2020 after a 13-year hiatus. When I met Lenise for the first time, after hearing only great things about her, she was smiling ear to ear and just genuinely full of laughter and happiness. I am sure others can attest to her contagious laughter and the joy she brings to the office each day. Lenise serves as our finance manager, but she also volunteers as our wellness program lead. She has truly embraced her role by sending out spirited emails, trying to engage her fellow colleagues to participate. She even worked with one of the individuals in our Seniors Day program to create a beautiful logo that she sends out on every email communication. The logo ANEW stands for Active, Nutrition, Education, and Work Balance. It couldn't have been summed up any better. And she didn't come up with this on her own. She solicited feedback from her colleagues. From her many fitness and healthy cooking challenges to her seminars on mindfulness, journaling, and planning for retirement, she's always looking to make sure her colleagues have the tools and the motivation they need to be well. When Lenise is not busy with her daily finance and budgeting work or with the wellness program, you can find Lenise active in helping her team plan and coordinate other activities around the office. A great example of this is her coordination and efforts in pulling together our annual Juneteenth celebration, where she also solicited feedback from colleagues to make the celebration a success. Her willingness to engage wholeheartedly in the office has helped her establish wonderful and meaningful friendships and connections. We are so fortunate and appreciative to have Lenise on our team, not only in finance, but also grateful to have her be an advocate and inspiration to so many here at Abilis. On behalf of Abilis and my colleagues whom have had the pleasure to work with Lenise regularly over the past 2 years, for all her enthusiasm, dedication, and contributions, we are extremely proud to present this year's Spirit of the Year award to Lenise Davis. Come on up.
It wasn't easy keeping things from you because you got to know everything.
And I'd like to call Danny back up to the stage.
Please join me in welcoming Laura Lutigi back to the podium to present the Team of the Year award to Park Street.
In January 2022, Abilis opened a new CRS home on Logran Avenue, Stamford. 3 individuals moved into this residence, 2 were new to the Abilis community, and the other individual was an internal move. Hi. After a lot of hard work and dedication, this incredible team successfully not only transitioned these young adults to their new home away from their parents, but had the difficult task of needing to relocate them after only 12 months when it felt like they had just settled in. Kevin, Harry, and Vincent's new home is now at Park Street. Like any new friendship, it took some time learning about each other's likes and dislikes. There were some ups and downs at the beginning, some challenging times in between, but all of this just ensure that the staff will stay on their toes, very alert, and engaging each person every day. There are several staff who were instrumental in setting up this home and helping the individuals get acclimated to their new life at Abilis. Some of them are not currently working permanently in the home, but still assist when needed. It's been a busy year, and this team continues offering quality care and providing opportunities to build new friendships and ensure the residents are part of their community. We are so appreciative to all the staff of the first Logran and now Park Street home for their dedication, patience, and love given to Kevin, Vincent, and Harry. Their success is due to your hard work. Thank you, Anise, Diana, Pierre, Nelson, Jean, Jillian, and also Judy, who's here helping us today.
The annual meeting is an opportunity to recognize the contributions of all those who help Abilis and who play a significant role in changing lives. This is a very difficult thing to do, as there are truly so many people who help us each and every day. I'd like to ask Lisa LaRusso, May Sanchez, Peter Frank, I saw you, to join me, and Amy Slade, can you join me in presenting the Heart of Abilis Award this year? Come on up. Yes. You'll stand with me? Okay. We always, am I missing anybody? No. We always use words like be kind or acts of kindness. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm waiting. Peter, you're going to have to scooch over a little bit. Come this way. Let me stand with Lisa. Okay. You got me? I got you. No, I'm going to do this part. So we always use words like be kind and act of kindness. And if there were a picture of what that looks like, it would look something like this. Yep, there it is. Throughout the pandemic, we were faced with a workforce shortage and vehicle shortage that still today continues to impact Abilis and our community members. Ensuring people can get to their jobs and activities each day was very tough to manage pre-COVID, but we have really been struggling when faced with the pandemic. Roger Loeb became aware of our transportation issue. And if you know Roger, it won't surprise you what happened next. Roger began driving for Abilis. Pretty much wherever he needed to go to ensure people can get to work. He was taking Lisa to her job at SUNY Purchase, picking Peter up from the library, taking Amy to Gregory's Coffee, or taking May to Coffee for Good. Where is Roger? Come up here. Roger has been incredibly generous to Abilis and all the people we support. And if you ask those people here right now that he's driving, they will tell you he greets you with a huge smile, has fun talks on the drive, and is always interested what you have to say. Thank you, Roger, for your kindness, your support, and all that you do for our community. We just adore you and are so thankful. Did you want to say thank you to Roger?
Thank you, Roger. You're a wonderful person. I love you all the time. Thank you for picking me up at SUNY Purchase, State University, New York. Thank you.
You want to say something? You want to say something? Yes? I don't know how to get it off. You could just say thank you. Or you want to...
Roger, I love you. You're one of a kind.
We take a picture with Roger? Yes. Why don't you take a picture, everybody? It's okay. It's no hard. We're going to go this way. I'd now like to introduce Matt Maselli and Kristen Schumacher, who are going to join me in presenting the Outstanding Community Partner Award. Where is Kristen? It is our honor to present this award our Community Partner Award that has made a significant impact on our organization and the community at large. Where's Karen? Oh, they're right in front of me. Jennifer Gardner and Karen Ford. Do you want to come and join us from the Darien YMCA? Love these ladies. In 2021, I met Jennifer Gardner, the CEO of the Darien YMCA, and we began to discuss how the Darien Y could help Abilis in our mission to ensure inclusion and vocational training. After several get-togethers between the Abilis team and the Darien Y, Project Search launched at the YMCA. This is now the first Project Search in any Y in the United States. The Darien Y has been a steadfast supporter of our mission, providing their support to help individuals achieve their goals and to make a difference in the lives of our community members. Their commitment to our partnership has been truly exceptional. We are so grateful for everything they have done. This year, we are so excited to expand our partnership, and Abilis became the food provider and now operates the cafe at the Darien Y. The Darien Y has quickly become an extension of our team and our family. They understand that we all must be in it together to improve the community in which we live. Thank you for being the most outstanding community partner. And Kristen would like to say a few words. With Matt.
Can you help me?
Yeah.
Yes. You're okay. You can do it. You got this, Kristen. You got this.
Now their job post.
Can you see it?
Just like I mean.
Come on up. Come on up. You ready?
Good evening. My name is Kristen Schumacher, and I am a project search intern at the Darien YMCA. I have been an intern at the YMCA for the past 9 months, learning how to be the best employee I can be. I will be graduating from my program next Wednesday, and I am so thankful for the many different opportunities the YMCA has given me, like my experience at the front desk, the preschool, and the Abilis Cafe. The YMCA has been a very big part of my life because I went to preschool there. A lot has changed since, but one thing that has always stayed the same is I've always felt safe, included and respected by the staff and members. The YMCA has given me the chance to learn, to grow and become more independent, and I am so grateful for my time there with Project Search. Now, Mr. Ma and I would like to present the Partner of the Year award to the CEO of the Darien YMCA, Ms. Jennifer Gardner.
This year, we have 2 family awards to present. These awards are based on feedback and nominations throughout the year from our families of the people we're supporting. The first award will be presented to Alonzo Powell on behalf of Liz and Chris Whitney. Is Alonzo here? He's not here? I'm sorry? He couldn't be here. I'm going to tell you what they said about Alonzo anyway. We are writing to tell you today to share appreciation for Alonzo. Our son George came to Abilis in the summer of 2021 following 5 years at Darien High School. After so much time surrounded by familiar faces, we were naturally concerned for his transition to his new environment. But Alonzo was there, holding our hands throughout the process and making sure we were all okay. We have been a blessed family when it comes to George's caretakers, and Alonzo is now another friend that we are thankful for. Alonzo not only accepted but embraced George and all of his transitional objects. His iPad, DVD player, Tom and Jerry stuffed animals were all toting around in a bag the necessary gear to make sure that George got settled. Alonzo is always available, whether a quick text to answer our questions, sharing a photo of George at the beach, or a few comforting words for parents not to worry. Every Monday morning, George jumps out of the car to greet Alonzo, which is quite a feat from a boy who has a hard time leaving his mom's car for anyone. The bottom line, we owe our restful nights to Alonzo. Knowing that George is with him is a relief because we know he's in good hands. We feel extremely lucky to have him, that he landed at Abilis, and even more so fortunate to have Alonzo too. We are so deserving, he is so deserving of this family award and hope he is congratulated and celebrated, which we will do. Congratulations to Alonzo for all that you do. So Chelsea will tell him. And our second family award will be presented by James Shapiro.
Let me first apologize for my voice. I have a bit of a cold, and I don't know if Brandon Hall is here, but he was ill today, and I think the smoke further disturbed his illness, so he may not be here. But I am incredibly honored and privileged to provide this award to Brandon Hall. Brandon has worked with my son Nicholas for the past 4 years. Nicky is in the LEAP program at Westport. He has an individualized day. Every morning, Brandon greets Nick with an incredible smile. And then they have this special handshake. Has about 5 different components to it, none of which I can do. But somehow, he and Nick do their special handshake every morning. Brandon is always respectful of Nick and is sensitive to his needs and how he is feeling physically, which often affects Nick's moods. Brandon never pushes Nick or insists that he do something. Rather, he quietly encourages him. And as a result, he gets Nick to engage in activities that neither my wife nor I are able to do. For example, he goes to the Westport Y, and Nick has an amazing smile on his face while playing in the warm water at the Y. Alternatively, he will take him on a mile walk up and down our very steep hill. Nick comes back completely soaked, but with an amazing, happy grin. Brandon always thinks of things to do with Nick above and beyond what is normally scheduled by the day program. So, for example, he will take him to the Bridgeport Zoo, which Nick loves. He will go on the merry-go-round at the Danbury Mall with Nick. Even when Nick is having a tough time, he still will go out with Brandon. And that is an incredible testament to the relationship that they have. Brandon is always in communication with us about Nick's day, sending us numerous videos and text messages. If Nick is not feeling well, Brandon is able to deal with whatever behaviors come up. And he's always eager to come back the next day. I'm incredibly pleased and proud to present this award to Brandon Hall.
I'd like to introduce Luis Velasquez and Matt Maselli to present the Employer-Employee of the Year Award.
So this year, our Employee of the Year is Adam Worrell. I don't know if he's here. Adam is very tall and might be affected more by the smoke than all of us combined. Adam is about 7 feet tall, so if you've ever seen somebody walking around, that's him. Adam has been at the hospital for about 10 years. Kim Truden, Monica Smith, and I were asked to meet with them to talk about different positions in the hospital. And Adam got hired to work in transport and material management. And he is fantastic. He knows the hospital. He's really helped me a lot because I've been lost in the hospital at least 15 times during Project Search. And I see Adam and he helps me get to where I need to go. Last summer, they changed their oxygen that they use in the hospital, and Adam took it upon himself to learn that entire system and was recognized by the hospital last year when one of the tanks was overfilled, which could become very dangerous to a lot of the individuals that are at the hospital as patients or the staff there. He alerted it, and everything was fine. So Adam is our 2023 Employee of the Year, but I don't think he's here. Lewis will accept the award for him. For our Employer of the Year, I want to have Kat Telling come on up. And Keith Armstrong. So our Employer of the Year is the Greenwich Country Club. Kat has been working there for about a year, and she has a little speech that she's going to say. You all ready, Kat?
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Is it too dark? You want some light?
Thank you for coming. And I work at the Greenwich Country Club. I have been there for 9 months. I used to go to a country club in Fairfield, which I miss, but working at the Greenwich Country Club feels like home. I am always excited to go to work. Everyone helps me out so much. And we all are a great team. Thank you. Amen.
Great job. Here, I'll take this.
I'm going to compliment chocolate.
That's all right. Why don't you?
That's pretty moving, and that to me is what this is about. We talk about our culture of our organization, and the genesis of everything we do is caring. And when I was introduced to Abilis, I felt like I was blessed to be a part of something really special and to introduce it to our team. And when you see Miss Cat, as I call her, I always see her at the coffee machine. We have this fancy coffee machine, and she's always making the coffee drinks, and she's really great at it. We're about to introduce 2 new team members to our aquatics facility this summer. I just want everyone to know in this room, we're blessed to be a part of this organization. We take this responsibility to heart. We're going to own it. We're going to grow it. And so on behalf of our Board of Governors, our membership, and my team, which is the greatest team on the planet. I want to say thank you for allowing us with this responsibility and to work on, adding team members that are really going to make a difference. So thank you.
So at Abilis, we know we do nothing alone. All of our accomplishments, our successes are because we work together as a team to achieve our goals. We share our resources, our knowledge, our skills, and combine our efforts to achieve a common goal. Abilis now has over 500 employees this year. And to our frontline heroes, our counselors, our supervisors, our nurses, accountants, marketing, development, if I forget anybody, I get yelled at, so I'm not going to. Our therapists, all our administrative, IT, operations, job coach, therapists, coordinators, managers, directors, and our direct support professionals, we thank you. Our staff are the greatest asset and the backbone of Abilis, which provides vital supports to not only those we support, but our families. You help individuals achieve their goals, become more independent, and overcome challenges. You are transforming lives that is nothing short of amazing. In a world that may seem to focus on the negative sometimes, you bring hope, kindness, and light. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do. You are all appreciated, you are valued, and you are respected. Our focus areas for the new year will continue to be on improving the quality of services and plan for the future, all to improve the lives for our community members. So thank you all for supporting Abilis. To our parents, our families, thank you for your trust in us, allowing us to care for your loved ones. We maintain our strength as we learn from the past, and we will forge ahead to ensure a future full of opportunities, inclusion, always some challenges which we will face together. We will continue to plan, prepare for the future, and to meet the ever-changing needs of our community members. So we'd now like to introduce Virginia Blum, our amazing Youth Board Coordinator, who continues to empower our youth, expand the towns participating in this very meaningful board. She raises the expectations of the Abilis Youth Board to such a high level, preparing the next generation to ensure inclusion, respect, to teach our younger community members the importance of giving back. So please welcome Virginia Blum.
So I have the honor of announcing the Peter Bloomer Citizenship Awards. This award was established in 1988 by Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Bloomer as a memorial to their son. This honors students who demonstrate an outstanding level of sensitivity towards people with special needs. Peter Bloomer was a student who received special education services in Greenwich and who died suddenly a number of years ago. This award provides a lasting tribute to Peter and all those who helped him by honoring middle and senior high school students for their leadership, involvement, participation in activities with people with disabilities. The High School Citizenship Award is going to 3 very talented and amazing high school students. I'm going to announce the winners in alphabetical order. And it's no surprise that our first winner is the current Youth Board President, and in full disclosure, my daughter, Mary Kate Blum. Mary Kate has been a true leader on our board, serving for the last 4 years, and then 3 of which have been on the executive board as secretary, vice president, and then president. She listened to members' feedback expressing the desire to volunteer with our Abilis community and created a new program to adopt a residential house. Youth Board members connect with friends at 101 Orchard to host monthly events like Thanksgiving pie making, arts and crafts, karaoke night. This program was so well received, it will become a part of our board traditions for future years. However, her commitment to the special needs community extends far past the work on our youth board. Mary Kate has an older sister with autism. Recognizing that this can put a strain on other siblings in the family, she wanted to create a way to support them. And she partnered with Amy and Erica and Maddie at Abilis to trial a Sib Shop support group. She helped promote the group, created lesson plans, and attended every meeting for the last few years. I am honored to present the Bloomer Award to Mary Kate. Congratulations. Our second winner is Isabel Goldfarb, who has volunteered for the last 4 years on the Unified Sports and Hands in Hand clubs at Greenwich High School. She took on leadership positions in both clubs, serving as student coach and mentor. She promoted inclusivity among students, arranged activities such as movie night, kickball, or hanging out on Greenwich Avenue. She truly shines in her capacity to help others and inspires change and positivity. Please help me in congratulating Isabel. Unfortunately, our third winner couldn't be here today, but we wanted to recognize Campbell Officer as the last recipient of the high school award. Campbell has served on the youth board for the last 3 years and served on the executive committee as both our treasurer and current secretary. He is a standout leader on our board, but he has also taken the initiative to spend his summers volunteering at Abilis-sponsored cafe at the Greenwich Library, working alongside employees with disabilities. He reflects that Abilis has shown me the power of respecting everyone you encounter, and that everyone has the power to make a difference. Please join me in congratulating Campbell. I'm excited to announce Charlotte Sadiq Khan as our winner at middle school level. Charlotte is an active member of her school community's Alternative Learning Center and Unified Sports Program. But what stands out most is her commitment to being a friend to all students who she supports. Students who she supports notes that Char makes me feel happy and keeps me safe in art class and at my lunch. She is my best buddy. This is exactly the dedication and inclusion we hope to promote through this award, and I'm thrilled to recognize Charlotte as our sole winner at the middle school level. I truly hope she will consider joining the Abilis Youth Board this fall. We have a number of Abilis Youth Board graduating seniors, and I wanted to take a moment to recognize their contribution. Abilis' Youth Board is comprised of local high school students from 9 area schools. Our 27-person board is committed to promoting inclusion and ableist programs within their school communities. In addition, we also create a healthy competition between the schools to help our fundraising efforts, as well as creating more opportunities for outreach and inclusion for individuals with special needs. This year, I am sad to say we have 9 seniors on our board who will say goodbye. I wish them luck as they begin their college careers, and I hope the lessons they learn while working on the Abilis Youth Board will be carried forward in their new communities. I also want to remind them not to be strangers and know that we were here if you want to volunteer when you're home for Christmas break or summer internships, or you just want to reconnect with your Abilis family. We thank you for your service with a keychain and hope you remember that you all have the keys to succeed. Kyle Berry is a graduate of Western High School who served for 3 years on the Abilis Youth Board. Mary Kate Blum, please come up if you're here. Mary Kate Blum is a graduate of Greenwich Academy who served for 4 years on the Abilis Youth Board, 3 of which she held leadership positions on our executive board. She is heading to Colgate University in the fall. Emily Goodman is a graduate of Greenwich Academy who served 3 years on the Abilis Youth Board and is heading to the University of Connecticut in the fall. Holden Frazier is a graduate of Brunswick School who served 4 years on the Abilis Youth Board and is heading to NYU Tisch in the fall. Tesh Frederick is a graduate of the King School who served 2 years on the Abilis Youth Board and is heading to the University of Wisconsin in the fall. Ariel Levine is a graduate of New Canaan High School who served 2 years on the Abilis Youth Board and is heading to Franklin and Marshall College in the fall. Sophie Martinez is a graduate of New Canaan High School who served 2 years on the Abilis Youth Board and is heading to Brown University in the fall. Campbell Officer is a graduate of the Brunswick School who served 3 years on the Abilis Youth Board, served 2 of which on our executive board as treasurer and secretary, and he is heading to Notre Dame in the fall. And Ellie Perkins, a graduate of Greenwich Academy who served 4 years on the Abilis Youth Board. She served 2 years on our exec board as treasurer and current vice president, and she's heading to Boston College in the fall. Good luck next year. We will miss you. Stay tuned as we're working to create a new alumni network and an event next June, and I hope you'll all be in town to participate. Thanks so much.
Would now like to call up our first selectman of Greenwich, Fred Camillo, and more importantly, a special friend to Abilis, to provide a special proclamation recognizing our very special Judy Raphael, who is celebrating 50 years of service this year at Abilis.
Rory, come with me.
This is dark.
Oh, I know.
Good evening. Thank you, Amy. I keep bragging that I got my eyes fixed last fall, and I've never had to wear glasses since last fall. And tonight, I may have been defeated. This is really bad. Maybe it's this haze that we've had all day, which has had my eyes watering. But, God, I don't even know if I'm going to... It's kind of dark here. Yeah. But anyway, before I read the proclamation, I just want to... that's much better. Thank you. For the proclamation for Judith and also for Abilis. I want to salute Amy and your team and the boards and the youth board and the volunteers and all the contributors that truly make Abilis one of Greenwich's treasures. And I really mean that. It's one of the things, and I'm sorry I missed most of it tonight. We had 2 things going on at once, or 3. But it is something that, the events I always look forward to, and it is something that makes us very proud and continued great success in the future. So thank you, Amy. Okay, I will give it a shot. Whereas, for the past 50 years, Judith Raphael has worked for the Abilis community, and whereas Judith has been an advocate for people with disabilities for most of her life, and whereas Abilis is a nonprofit 501c3 that provides services and support for more than 800 people with special needs throughout Fairfield County and is intertwined with communities it serves, including Greenwich. And whereas Judith has ensured solid economics for 50 years at Abilis, allowing the nonprofit to do more support for all of the people that it serves, allowing them to get care and opportunities that they may not get elsewhere. And whereas all nonprofit organizations need to have a person in the position of finance director to monitor and to plan for the future, making Judith one of the most critical people in the Abilis operations. And whereas Judith has participated in development and implementation of strategies for the past decade, benefiting Abilis in the present and setting it up for a very strong future. And whereas we are so thankful for the hard work and dedication that Judith provides to Abilis, now, therefore, I, Fred Camillo, the first selectman of the town of Greenwich, do hereby proclaim June 7th, 2023, as Judith Raphael Day in the town of Greenwich. And urge all our citizens to join me in celebrating and recognizing Judith's 50 years of service and dedication to the Abilis community and for improving the lives of all those living with disabilities. Judith, congratulations, and best of luck in the next 50.
right. I'm going to grab her. Thank you, Fred. So 3 words come to mind when I think of Judy. Don't cry, because then I cry. No crying. Ethical, accurate, and honest. I've had the privilege of working with Judy for the past 27 years of her time at Abilis. I can tell you that she has never wavered from her commitment to provide the very best services. Many CEOs of nonprofits, they develop programs and figure out how to pay for it later. I had the very difficult task, or should I say advantage, of having Judy to work with during our major expansion. She always asked the right question and helped us develop programs ensuring strong economics for the organization. Her work is always accurate. Judy is obsessed in providing the most up-to-date information in developing budgets for future operations, and her accounting practices are so flawless that the state agencies which fund Abilis and the CPA firms that audit our organization are so confident in her reports and consider her work practices as standards for others to follow. But Judy is more than a finance director at Abilis. She is part of the fabric within our organization that strives to maintain its highest standards of operation. Judy always has a smile for every employee, individuals supported, parents, visitors. For Judy truly believes that our lives and all that we do are meant to be shared with others. Congratulations, Judy, on this incredible milestone. We are so thankful for all you do for Abilis and to have you in our lives.
I have had the privilege of working with Judy for only a small fraction of her time with Abilis, or more precisely, a mere 8% of Judy's time here at Abilis. But in that short time, I learned that her institutional knowledge and skill is unlike anything I have ever seen. If you just think about how much Abilis has changed in 50 years, then you will understand how much change and transformation Judy has successfully navigated while continuing to ensure a culture of excellence for our organization. She cares so deeply about her work with an unwavering dedication to our mission and our values. We have this book at Abilis where we track our processes, and every time Judy provides me with some more knowledge to document in our book, I am reminded that I will never truly be able to capture all her knowledge. But how else do you describe what 50 years of service is? Because it's truly remarkable. It's sort of like an experienced driver who has developed extremely sharp driving skills with years of experience, or our famous air pilot, Sully, who knew almost innately how to land that plane on the Hudson River. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this is the beauty of the experience that comes with 50 years of service. Judy's knowledge, skill, and understanding, together with her passion and dedication to Abilis, makes her truly an outstanding colleague, one to admire, one to feel blessed to work alongside, and one to aspire to. We are inspired every day by her passion for numbers, her talents, joyful heart, contagious giggle, ability to rhyme in a minute, and her friendship. Judy, what a truly outstanding milestone and accomplishment. We are so glad to be able to celebrate with you this evening. Congratulations.
I usually tell people I was 2 when I started. I'm probably off by a few years, but time flies when you're having fun, and time flies when you're doing something you really love and really love the people you're working with. So thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Let's hear it for Judy. We have all year to be celebrating Judy. I'd like to now call Danny Clark and Tanya Perez, who are going to provide the Volunteer of the Year Award.
It is such a privilege to present the Volunteer of the Year Award this year to Greenwich Country Day School. For several years and 10 months out of the year, Greenwich Country Day School has devoted their time to help Abilis, and they show us this each and literally every day. On Mondays, Greenwich Country Day School students and the Greenwich Country Day School seniors come to musical theater from 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and we sing, play instruments, and dance with each other to our favorite songs. Every Tuesday, we do sports with friends from 5 to 6 in the evening. We get to play with all of our sports teams, like basketball and kickball. On Wednesdays, we go on virtually with Greenwich Country Day School, and we play games. I enjoy performing boy band songs. On Thursdays, we go to the French barn and go on nature walks, enjoy a scavenger hunt, and play the mashing game. We have snacks, plant vegetables. We put in pictures in our books of all the fun that we have each day. We have so much fun that we have to start new picture books. On Sundays, we have arts and crafts, activities, play basketball, and enjoy with pizza. Just when you thought they couldn't possibly do anymore, and maybe we've run out of days of the week, Greenwich Country Day School brought an ice cream truck to all the Abilis group homes. I just have to say that Jen and Austin are more than my friends. They are a part of my family, and I just love them from the bottom of my heart. Austin's boys, Ollie and Tress, are like brothers to me, and they do so much for me and my friends at Abilis, which means the world to me, and to my friends as well. And I just love them so much with all my heart. So thank you.
So, good evening. My name is Tanya Perez. I'm the senior coach at the Greenwich Leap, and it has been a wonderful experience to work with the Greenwich Country Day School at the French farm. So they come with their volunteers. For me and all the individuals that we serve. At the farm, we meet with volunteers from the Greenwich Country Day School who are amazing at creating inspiring memories for individuals. They get to sing and use instruments. They get to learn about nature and how to take care of it by gardening, planting, learning agriculture, harvesting vegetables, and tasting what they work on. They learn and see the changes of the seasons that bring surrounding them. They also interact and learn about animals, feeding the chickens, the sheep, and touching them. Also observing the birds and creating bird feeders to hang around the French farm. We are very thankful for all the amazing experiences our individuals get to have because of Greenwich Country Day and their volunteers. So I'm very proud to present this reward. Thank you.
It has been a privilege to be the MC for the 72nd Abilis annual meeting. I want to express a special thank you to all the board of directors for all of your support of Amy and the love and dedication that you all have for Abilis. It really means a lot to me and my Abilis friends that you continue to support us all, to achieve our dreams and goals. I want to give my parents, Phoebe Clark and Martin Andrews Sr., and to Vinny and Debbie Annunciata, a shout out and thank them for everything that they do for me and my girlfriend as well. And to all of you as well that made Abilis a huge success. And thank you to all of the Abilis staff for all you do each and every day. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We are looking forward to another successful year. Good night and meeting adjourned.